Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
What is up, everybody? OGP, that's me back with you for a Monday live stream here. I feel like I'm kind of dark today. I feel like I'm kind of dark. I should be brighter over here or something. That's no good. That's no good. I don't know what's going on. But how's everybody doing tonight? I got to tell y'all, I was having a great couple days there, and within the last hour, I started kind of feeling horrible. Kind of feeling sick to my stomach. And so forgive me for this, but I just want to warn you, this may not be a very long live stream. Was out with Fluff today. We recorded a video, went out movie hunting. I got a stack of movies over here. You'll see that, those movies revealed in a future video coming up probably next week, because I have another video coming out this Wednesday. So plenty of content coming your way, but it is Monday, and we do need to talk some movies before I can't take it anymore and have to call it a night. But yeah, we did. Man, I have in the last 2 days eaten nothing but crap. We've gone, oh man, we went to the movies and we had candy, and then before that we went to Tommy's and had chili burgers, and today we went to Del Taco and McDonald's. I have eaten nothing but crap. I'm surprised I'm still alive, much less not feeling well. I should be dead with all the crap I've eaten in the last 2 days. But anyways, I don't know if it's that or I'm just like not feeling well or what the deal is, but I've just in the last hour started feeling horrible. So please forgive me, bear with me, but let's talk about the news. And if we don't stick around too long tonight, I apologize. I do want to mention, programming note, next week I will be in Hawaii doing this video. I plan on doing this video. I'll set up a live stream and be doing the live stream from somewhere in Hawaii. Where exactly, I'm not sure, but we should still be live from the Aloha State. So I'm looking very much forward to that. And I will hopefully be able to provide more information about that later this week as we get closer to that date. But this week, we do need to talk about movies coming out in the theater or somewhere. Arcadian with Nicolas Cage. This early tomato score of 92%. Interesting looking movie, kind of like an apocalypse style movie, the end of the world. Nicolas Cage is the father of these two sons, and he needs to teach them to kind of survive. I don't know that I need to go see this in the theaters. Maybe when it's streaming, I'll check it out. But it looks kind of interesting. It does look kind of promising, but I just don't know that it's something I need to go spend money on at the theater personally. But Arcadian's coming out this week, as well as Civil War, which we kind of talked about a week or two ago. Early tomato score on this is 93%, and that's only from the experts, so-called experts. But Civil War about the United States breaking out in Civil War. And if you watch a trailer for this, immediately I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. I don't want to see this. I have no desire to see this at all, honestly. If you watch the trailer, they talk about how California and Texas are on the same team. You know darn well if the United States breaks out in Civil War, California and Texas are not going to be on the same team. Like, are not. So it's just kind of hard to watch. I just don't care about Civil War at all. But that is coming out this week. So if you're interested in seeing that. But the big news is that, yes, today we got the trailer for apparently it's coming out sometime later this year. The movie MAXXXINE, the third installment in the trilogy of X and Pearl, and the trailer looks phenomenal. I'm very excited for it. Definitely has an 80s vibe. It looks totally cool. Some of the like locations being at Universal Studios, and it just that the 80s music and vibe and look and style and everything looks very, very cool. I'm very excited about this. Saw and Beetlejuice and MAXXXINE. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming up later on this year. So we just got to be patient. I don't think we have a specific release date yet for MAXXXINE, but I am very excited about that. And then Night Bitch movie coming out apparently on December 6th with Amy Adams. Just got its release date set for December 6th. So if you're looking for Night Bitch, which I don't know too much about at this point, but with Amy Adams coming out December 6th. And then news from the world of the Pope's Exorcist is that they're looking to maybe make this into the first of a trilogy. So maybe 2 more movies coming from the world of the Pope's Exorcist at some point. Kind of interesting news there. And then I went and saw some movies recently. Last night, went and saw Late Night with the Devil. You'll be able to see my review of this Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. And one of the restaurants that Fluffy and I went to, which is probably causing me to suffer right now, was Tommy's. And just greasy garbage food. It was delicious, but gosh, so unhealthy. But we went and had Tommy chili burgers, and then went and saw Late Night with the Devil, and it was like, I don't want to completely spoil the review that I have coming out Wednesday, but Late Night with the Devil deserves the credit it is getting. It is an original, a fun movie, and if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend going and checking it out if you can while it's still in theaters, because it's already starting to kind of disappear from theaters. Late Night with the Devil, just saw that. And then also this weekend went and saw the first Omen, which, oh man, was this Omen bad. I did not care for this movie. I said in my review, it was like 6 minutes worth of solid story in a 2-hour film. Just a bunch of like typical things you see in horror movie nowadays all thrown together. And it ends up exactly where you figure. If you've seen the other Omen movies, it ends up right there. And a couple days ago in the morning, I watched the Omen 4, The Awakening, where we find out it's Damien's daughter that we're kind of following her story now. That was a fun movie. I think they set it up for a sequel that it never got, but Omen 4 was definitely better than the first Omen. I just was not a big fan of the first Omen. And then, Abigail, seeing the trailer for it again last night at the movies, watching Late Night with the Devil. This looks so good. I cannot wait. We are about 11 days away from getting some Abigail in our lives. Very much looking forward to it. And then another movie that Fluffy and I watched a couple nights ago here at the house was the Funhouse Massacre. And this is, I don't have notes on it really, but it was a fun movie. Robert Englund, Courtney Gaines, a few other people, but a very fun movie. If you've not seen the Funhouse Massacre, I totally recommend it. And then also Death Warmed Up. This is a movie I got, I think, a Severin release, and it was not that great. Death Warmed Up, I'd probably give this like maybe a 5 out of 10, or maybe like a 4 out of 10. It was not that great. Funhouse Massacre, probably 7 out of 10. It was fun. Not the greatest movie ever, but it was fun. Death Warmed Up was a little tough to get through. And then I still need to go see Monkey Man and In the Land of Saints. I still need Saints and Sinners. Still need to see those two. But the big news this week, MAXXXINE, that trailer. How fun was that? Has anybody else seen it? And the other question, which I got to pull up YouTube, because I put up a poll, if anybody saw the first Omen and what your thoughts may have been on the first Omen there. So why can't I see? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the video. the good old video here, and I'm trying to see the poll. Looks like was the first Omen good? Right now we have 19 votes, and looks like we are 10 no's and 1 yes. So we're kind of split down the middle. The Rotten Tomato score has the Omen at 78% and 68% from the fans. And I don't know how it got that high. It is a pretty bad movie, and I could rant and rave about it, but I would recommend going and checking out my review on it, and that should answer your questions on my thoughts about the movie. But let me say hello to everybody here. Sean 420, what's up? Michael McNally, Antonis, Gail, Shane O'Leary, and Hustle. Hamburger Time, what's up? I'm excited for MAXXXINE tomorrow. Going to be Joker 2 trailer. I'm really excited the most. Yes, Joker 2 is going to be another one. Man, there is some good stuff coming up in the not too distant future for us. Antonis, I can't comment since I have not seen it yet. No, and I appreciate that. If you haven't, then don't vote. Yeah. I hope you're feeling better. Well, thanks. Thank you. Michael McNally, thank you. And Brian Sanchez, what's up? And Robert, what's up? Hope you feel better soon. Thanks, appreciate it. Ortega's in the house. What up, Ortega? Frozen pizza. I didn't have frozen pizza, but I did have a couple pizza hot pockets last night. Yeah, definitely. I just ate so much crap. And here's the thing: like, we go out to Vegas, and like hanging out with Matt and Fluffy and these guys. When we go out there, we eat a lot of fast food, and I end up feeling like shit by the end of the weekend. I need vegetables in my life. I need healthy home cooked meals. And when I eat a lot of fast food, it just makes me feel like crap. So I don't know if that's it or if it's something else, but man, it is getting to me today. It really is. Reggie, what's up? I'm definitely going to see Arcadian if it's in a theater near me. Nice. Well, looking forward to hearing your thoughts on it next week. Let's see here. What you piece of man, even though 90% of movies suck ass, right? They, you know what, man, so many movies nowadays are very rough and tough to get through. Sony Pictures just announced the 40th anniversary of The Karate Kid 4K VHS cover edition, Father's Day. Nice. So that's cool. Yeah, Karate Kid, very cool. But for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but that is awesome because I know there are a lot of big time fans out there. Preminator, what's up? Can't wait for MAXXXINE. Yes, I know it looks so good. LOL Night Bitch, only when drunk on Jack Daniels. There you go. But hey, the movie, I hope it's good. Amy Adams, phenomenal actress. Late Night with the Devil, fantastic movie. Yes, it was so good. Yes. Brendan went live the other night, and it made me very happy. Nice. I know. I heard he did. Nocturnal, what's up? I heard Late Night with the Devil was a true story from 1977. I don't know that it was true. I mean, like, you see the movie, you're going to go like, okay, probably not true. But it was very fun. It was a very fun movie. Monster Mash is on Hoopla. Okay, nice. Very cool. I don't have Hoopla, but that's awesome. I'll have to put Funhouse Massacre on my watch list. Thanks. No, it is. It's a fun one. You won't regret it. You'll have a good time with it. It is a very fun movie. The Goonies, Curse of One-Eye Willie, summer 2026. I saw something about that, but also at the same time, I've heard that the Goonies sequel is probably not going to happen. So I think that might be a little false propaganda there. I'm going to wait and see if we get more information on that Wicked Network. Definitely very excited for MAXXXINE. I know it looks so good. I have seen the MAXXXINE trailer, but I am not interested. Interesting, Antonis. It looks so good. I cannot wait. Let's see. Ortega says, gotten sick of eating fast food, slowly on a new wave of trying to better myself lately. And that's good. Glad to hear that, Ortega. I know I need to get away from the fast food. But sometimes when buddies are around and you're trying to find something that everybody will eat, because it's tough. Believe me, I could sit here at home and eat a bag of like broccoli and cauliflower and stuff. And Fluffy is going to sit there and watch me. He is not going to touch it. So trying to find something. And I don't know if it's food or what it is, but yeah, something got me in the last hour or so. And I was feeling good. I was like, okay, I'm going to go in here and get shaved and clean up. And in the middle of all that is when I was just like, oh man, I'm starting to feel like crap. Double fisting the White Russians with OGB. I know. No, right? And I truly feel like I'm hungover right now. That's what I really feel like. I feel like I've got a horrible hangover right now. Corey Feldman's probably holding out for a big payday. You know what, Reggie? And here's the thing. Corey Feldman is so cringy nowadays. Would you want him in a Goonies sequel? Probably. But man, Corey Feldman is so cringy. His music is bad. When you see him, he's always got this weird makeup. He's dressing and trying to look like Michael Jackson and everything. So cringy and weird. I don't know that he deserves a big payday. Maybe he's trying to hold out for one. But man, I don't know. But we'll see. But man, he is, Feldman definitely has gone off the rails. It is. You watch some of his like concert footage, and it's like, ooh, cringe. Yeah. Anyways, man, I am super excited for MAXXXINE. I cannot wait for that. And this also this week in theaters, Arcadian. I mean, hey, Nicolas Cage, that would be great. But I don't know that I'm going to drop the coin to go see that. And Civil War, I don't know. I think I'm going to wait for next week with Abigail and hit the theaters and go check that out. But man, Late Night with the Devil, I cannot wait for that to come out. I definitely want to get me a copy of that on physical media. The first Omen, man, I was not happy with that. That movie had so much potential and they just wasted it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got the box set of Omen, the first 5 films, the original trilogy, then the Awakening, and then the remake. Got all 5 of those. I don't know that I'm going to have to go out and buy the first Omen. I don't. It was not good. It was nice to go to the theater and see it. I mean, did it look pleasing? Yeah, there were some great shots and everything. But at the same time, man, it really looked like it had a lot in common with Immaculate. It really, really did. Either they were trying to compete with each other or something. I felt like I don't know, but it's kind of interesting how similar they are. Steve Mayers, what's up? How you doing? MAXXXINE and Abigail are the ones I'm pumped for. Yes, Jeff, definitely me. I am pumped for both of those 100%. But also Beetlejuice and the new Saw movie later this year. Absolutely cannot wait for all 4 of those movies. It's going to be an exciting remainder of the year in the way of movies. It was a solar eclipse. We all got dizzy. I know, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe what happened was, and anybody else, maybe that had got a COVID vaccination, and now once the solar eclipse came, it activated the bad things in that COVID vaccine that are going to take us all out, and we're going to have earthquakes like what happened in New York. And here I go. Look at me. I'm going down, and I'm kidding about all this. I'm being a conspiracy theorist right here. I'm totally kidding about all that. But man, it just, it's getting me today. But I don't know if it's a solar eclipse. But man, I would have loved to have been in Texas. It would have been a lot of fun to be there and see the peak of it. Where California, we only got like 34%. And it kind of like basically what it did was make the shadows not quite as intense, like the shadows on the ground from the trees and stuff. But it was pretty much almost looked like normal out here. But would have been cool to be in Texas, like in Dallas area, and see like the full thing. I love conspiracy theories. I know it's fun to go with them, but then sometimes people start thinking you're either serious or whatever, and people get a little like little start looking at you sideways. MAXXXINE, Abigail, Longlegs, yes. No, those all Longlegs too. I forgot about that one. Bloom, good call there. Yes. This is shaping up to be a good year for films, I think. Many interesting titles. Yeah, Jeff, and you know what? At the beginning of the year, I was like, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. But and next year, I mean, like, are we going to get Scream 7 next year or the following year? When are we going to get that? I mean, and there's things going to be coming out down the road. Even next year, there's some fun stuff to look forward to. But there are definitely some big ones left. Eating popcorn, watching this. Don't worry, GP. I don't eat like a horse like the theater people. Nice. Good to know, Wicked Network. And the nice thing is, I don't have my headphones on, so I couldn't hear you chewing if I wanted to. But man, I'll tell you, I am one of my pet peeves in life is listening to people chew. I like when people will put too much food in their mouth to where they can't close their mouth, or too much food in their mouth to where they struggle. Like, it's like, dude, just chill out, put a little bit less in, close your mouth, chew. Man, the people that were at that movie theater the other night, wow, they drove me nuts. And I was a little worried. I was very, like going in to the movie theater last night to see Late Night with the Devil. I was like, man, coming off such a bad experience, I don't know. And then it was okay. It was okay. Forgive me, Mal. Now I'm going down the yawn thing. I'm thinking my health is like going. I gotta go take a nap or something and start feeling better. But do you like theater popcorn, Preminator? Yes, I do enjoy movie theater popcorn. Yes, I do. Mexico was in total darkness for 5 minutes. Yeah, and that's what I think. Like Dallas was too. Parts of Texas where the line was had that same amount of darkness when it went over there. Didn't get to see the clips. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, you probably didn't miss much unless Dallas. I forget all the other cities that were in line with it, but from Mexico up through Dallas and up the middle of the country there, over toward New York. Unless you were right in line with that, it wasn't going to be too impressive, anyways. Which out in California, which is like wasn't that big. If you're in California or like Florida or anywhere near those two states, it was like not going to be a big deal for you. Don't watch Cinestalker's food reviews then. Oh no, I know. We'll see, but Cinestalker, when he's trying food and he's tasting it, he's eating, you gotta get the flavor. Oh no, Metal God, you're 100% right. No, I know he does. When Cinestalker tries, when he's eating, when he's doing his food, you got to try it, but you got to get the flavor in there. You got to really, really experience the flavor. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. It really sucks when other patrons ruin the experience. No, and that's just it. And it's time and place. Time and place. I think like a food review where you're watching somebody eat, you're like sitting there watching them eat. It's kind of like one thing. But if you're in a theater and you're trying to focus on a movie and all you hear is a mouth that's like a vacuum cleaner a few seats down going, man, it gets a little tough. It gets a little tough to sit there and focus on the movie when you're hearing that over there. Man, it just it got me the other night. It really got me, and it came out in the rant. It just did. It happens sometimes. 99% viewing of the eclipse in Michigan. Nice, Jude. Oh, I bet that was fun. Very cool. I wish we had 99%. Oh, look, SoCal Haunts and Parks. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for the live. Very exciting for horror movies this year. Yes, it is. No, you know what? There is a lot of fun coming out in the way of movies, and especially SoCal Haunts and Parks. I know fellow like horror parks and convention goers and stuff. Boy, between Creep I.E and Midsummer Scream and Monster Palooza, Son of Monster, and all these different things going on. What a phenomenal time to be alive and be a horror movie fan. There's so much to look forward to. And I cannot wait. I wanted to mention, too, I should have mentioned this earlier already, but Creep I.E. This is very, very, very cool news out of Creep I.E. and that is they are going to, in September, for the first time ever, begin having Q&A panels. And that's one thing that they have yet to do. So this will be a first for them. But it's a growing convention. We know they've had 2 Creep I.E. and one... it's just 2, right? 2 Creep I.Es, or we had a third Creep I.E? Maybe we've had 3 Creep I.Es now and 1 Aftermath. I think if I remember, I'm doing the math right. But it's been getting bigger and better each time. And last time they added food trucks and they added like live entertainment afterwards for VIP members, and so many fun, like just different things. They have twice the floor space they originally did, and now adding Q&A panels. I cannot wait. And especially if you're going to have Q&A panels, that tells me you got to have something cool. So I'm sure Nick and the boys over there at Creep I.E already know, I would imagine, much of the guest list, if not all of it. And so I cannot wait until they start announcing the guests. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I was so disappointed coming down with the Rona during Creep I.E in February. So I missed it, and I cannot wait. But can you set up a time at Creep I.E Con for a meetup? Oh, 100%. Yes, definitely. That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. And that's, part of the best thing about having, going to conventions. One of the best things about it is seeing friends and meeting people. And it's like one of those times where we don't always get to see each other because we live spread out in Southern California. It's such a huge area, but then we all come together for these conventions. It turns out to be such a blast. And I love meeting up with friends and seeing everybody at these events. It should be a lot of fun. And definitely, we totally need to get together there. And maybe we'll get Nocturno. And I'm not sure if Ortega is going to be throwing his money in the ring to go to another Creep I.E. I know he wasn't very thrilled with the last one, but I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully Ortega gives it one more shot and has a blast there. I can't wait for Midsummer. Can't believe it's the same weekend as San Diego Comic. I know it's interesting. And other news in Midsummer Scream, which we're looking for more information in the near future, is Midsummer Scream. They're not doing season Scream. They didn't do it last year. My guess is they're not going to do it again this year, but they're going to have a Midsummer Scream cruise like next year. That's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to hear more about that. What maybe kind of guests they might get out on the boat and maybe make haunted. Could you imagine setting up haunted houses on a cruise ship? That would be amazing. That'd be such a blast. So hopefully it works out. But yes, so I'm not sure about this with San Diego Comic Con and Midsummer. I'm not sure which day or days I'll be at San Diego Comic Con. But that weekend, I'm sure one of the days I'll be able to squeak in Midsummer. So very much looking forward to it. And it's just going to be a long, tiring weekend. But you got to do there. You got to be there. You got to do both if you can get into both, and just enjoy it while you can. You just got to do it. Jennifer, what up? Look at the legend. Jennifer, again, coming through the super chat. Jennifer, you absolutely rock. And I added you, Jennifer, down in the video description. I got the legends down there. You know what? I wonder if I copied the right. I hope I have added you to my. Yes, nope, you're down there. If you go look, I added you down there to the OGP channel Super Friends. Anyone who's ever supported the channel or anything like that, I try to have most everybody in there. And Jennifer, you've definitely made that list now. So thank you so much for the super chats and support. You've been coming through like an absolute all-star lately. Thank you so much, Jennifer. You absolutely rock. The best Cinestalker food review ever was the one chip challenge. No, I know, right? I laugh every time I see that. And even just talking about it or thinking about it, where you hear him puking off camera. He's like, I think I'm going to die. I need to go to the hospital. So funny. No, and he can even laugh about it too, looking back at it. Oh, I couldn't imagine. And Wet Movie 1, didn't he eat 2 of those chips? And he bought one that he wanted me to eat. And I was like, no way, dude. I'm not eating one of those. There's no way I'm eating one of those one chip challenge chips. Not a chance. You're blessed to be so close to so many big conventions. You've got access to really great stuff. No, I know, Jeff. And you know what? I do not take that for granted. The idea that all these conventions, plus not only that, but we have Art Sideshow out here, and we have Dark Delicacies, and so many other the Halloween Depot, and different events that happen around with places like Golden Apple Comics and the John Carpenter signings, and then not too far away, you've got Vegas with Nightmare Toys and Tom Devlin's Monster Museum, and we're still looking forward to that Universal horror thing that's going to be popping up out there too, like a permanent horror experience there in Vegas, which should be a lot of fun. So, I mean, there are tons and tons of things going on out this way if you are a fan of horror movies. That is for sure. Yeah, just a great, great time. So lucky to be alive. Where are they going to have the panel? Outside? Yeah, no, I doubt that, Nocturnal. I really doubt they're going to do it outside. My guess, and then we could ask Nick. I'm going to get Nick on one of these days to kind of chat it up after he starts making some announcements. And which they've already made some. They announced the vendors, new vendor applications went up a week ago, and then they just announced that they're going to have the panels. So they're slowly starting to work their way into announcements for September there. But when they do get some celebrity announcements going, we'll get Nick on and we'll start talking about that stuff. But I would guess that their panels will probably maybe like up in the room. Upstairs where they had the projector where we were able to watch some of the movies, like in, I think 16 millimeter, right? Maybe up there, maybe another one of those rooms, something. I'm not really sure where they'll do those, but maybe they'll do them in one of the convention halls, in one of the big halls downstairs. I'm not sure, but I would almost bet they're not going to be outside. The taco trucks and everything will be outside, and that's fine. And there you got some phenomenal tacos out there. That was great. Loved having that food truck. Sitting in a seat in the middle of the theater. What? No. So, man, I got up sitting in that seat. I was like 2 seats over from the noisy chewer, and I moved all the way to the far end, and oh man, I could still hear them. They were driving me nuts. Let's see, it's going to be the same room as the autograph room. Oh, is that where and see, and that's what I thought, because in the autograph room where they did the like they would do the pictures and stuff over on that one side, that's what I kind of thought maybe over there they'll do it. And hopefully he puts up a stage so like they're kind of higher so everybody can see them and stuff, but I'm not sure. But we'll talk to Nick about that. The best thing about it is that Nick is a fan and he wants everybody to have a great fan experience. So I think he's going to do his best to make it the best opportunity possible. So I'm just excited. I can't wait. Fonzo, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the panel's probably going to be upstairs. That's my guess. Yeah. They promised him so many things, then said go. Whatever happened to Larry the Batman fan? Thelma, I might be missing some comments here. Excuse me, guys, if I'm skipping over some. I apologize. Mr. Bones, what's up, Mr. Bones? And upstairs is tiny for them. No, you know what? The room where like Lee Waddell and they screened Scream, that was a pretty big room. Now, you're not going to have 1,000 people in there, but I would say that room held a couple hundred. So the lines might be kind of tight for some of the panels. I'm not sure, but we'll ask Nick about that. And I'm sure they're brainstorming and trying to figure out the best way to do it. So I know the one thing, and I think all conventions do this, they look at their previous convention to go, okay, how can we improve? What can we do better next time? And I know that the folks over there at Creep I.E do that. So it is. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really sure it is. Robert C says, "What's up to everybody in the chat, man? All the legends coming out tonight, man. This is so cool. You all making me feel better. We're kind of pumped. We're having a good talk. I'm starting to feel better. This is awesome. How big was the biggest IMAX screen you saw a film?" You know what? Probably the biggest screen that I've ever seen a movie on. It's probably, there's this theater that's not too far from me. It's in the town of Beaumont, and it's a newer theater, and they have these 2 screens, these giant IMAX screens that are huge. I mean, I feel like I'm in a drive-in theater or watching a drive-in theater size screen in a movie theater, and so. I would say that, but I don't know the dimensions. I couldn't tell you the actual dimensions of it, but those are massive. And that's where my son wanted to go see Dune 2 for his birthday. We went and saw that there. And that same screen is where I saw Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters film. They're just huge, but I don't know the dimensions. I could probably look it up and try and figure it out. But I don't really know, but they are enormous. And you can always stay at the Clown Motel. Reggie, I'm missing the comment there. Hey, OGP, remember I recommended for you to visit. Oh, yes. Ruidoso, is that, am I saying that right? Ruidoso, New Mexico. They're filming a movie over there right now. Matthew McConaughey and Jamie Lee Curtis. What? How cool is that? Oh, man. We'll definitely have to go look out for that. And so what I'll have to do when that movie comes out, we'll look at the filming locations and go visit those locations once the movie's out. That'll be awesome. Let's take a look back at our poll. What is our poll looking like right now? Was the first Omen good? 26 votes, 13 yes and 13 no. If I had to say the first Omen, I don't know. Did I actually give it a score? Yeah, I think I did. 3 out of 10. I would definitely say I was not a fan of it, and so I would lean toward no. And I don't know. I don't think I voted, so I don't get a vote there. But we're 50% right now, so that's very interesting. Half of us did not like the new Omen movie. Very interesting. Let's see here. Trying to get to all the comments. So if I miss anybody, please forgive me. Gail says Horror Hound just had Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton, and Ken from Beyond. Ken Forey, was it Ken Forey who's in that? From Beyond, had them sign my Vinegar Syndrome From Beyond. Nice. Man, I got that right here. Where is mine? It's somewhere over here. I wonder if I got the same one. Let me see. Frighteners, Frog From Beyond. From Beyond. This one, I don't have a slip. I can't remember if this came with the slip. Probably did, but that would be cool. It would be really cool to get them 3 signed on this. That would be cool. So a little jealous of you, Gail. Good pickup right there. OGP, when is your Negus? When is your Negus? When is your next Vegas getaway trip? So this is going to be interesting. So get this. Next Sunday, I fly off to Hawaii. I'll be spending a week in Hawaii for my 20th wedding anniversary. And then I'll be coming back. Once I come back, Fluffy is going to stay here and watch the dogs. My yapping little dogs that love to bark while we're live. Fluffy is going to stay here and watch the dogs. And once Fluffy comes back, once I come back, Fluffy and I are going to take a quick little jaunt out to Texas and drop him off there. And then I'm going to hop on a plane and fly back. And the following weekend, I will be in Vegas for the premiere of a movie that I am in with Justin Scarred and That Fat Samurai Guy and Tom Devlin and John Ward and Gangrel, the wrestler, and so many other cool people. But that movie is called The After Dark. If you are in or near Vegas or can be in Vegas on April 29th, there is a premiere. Go to Tom Devlin's Monster Museum page, or I think it's Plan 10 Pictures on Instagram. Find the link, get yourself a ticket to that premiere, and come see me and Justin Scarred in a mosh pit. It's awesome. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. So very much looking forward to that. I will be there that weekend on the 29th. I will be there. That's a Monday. I'll be there for the premiere that night with That Fat Samurai Guy. And I believe Lady Fat Blood will be there with us. And very much looking forward to that. But then, so that will be a quick little turnaround to be out there for the premiere and back. But then the following weekend, the weekend of Cinco de Mayo, I should be back in Vegas because the homie Justin will be flying into Vegas from Texas. And I think I failed because I think I said that word a little earlier, Texas. And I think I forgot the clappers. I think I forgot the clappers when I said it earlier. So forgive me, Lone Star State folks, for getting the clappers there. But the weekend of Cinco de Mayo should be in Vegas for a couple nights, hanging out with Matt and Justin. Very much looking forward to that. So it should be a fun video coming out of there. I don't know if anybody else or who else will be joining us for making appearances on the video or anything, but should be a lot of fun. So that should be the real next big video. There will definitely be a video from the premiere of the movie called After Dark that Tom Devlin wrote and directed, and I got to be a part of. And it was amazing experience, a lot of fun, bunch of great people involved in that movie. I cannot wait for it. But if you're near Vegas or can be there, try and go get a ticket. There was still some tickets available for that premiere. Let's see here. I have misophonia, so eating noises irritate the heck out of me. No way. Is that like it's like a thing, huh? Where eating noises bug you? And Jennifer, you know what? It's crazy because even like when I eat a banana, you know, if you eat a banana, you hear the squishing of the banana as you eat it. And I have to turn music up real loud so I can't hear myself eat a banana. Like I just can't. I don't like hearing anybody eat. It gets my blood boiling, and I just don't like it. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, and I feel for you. That sucks to any things like that just either affect us or get on our nerves or get under our skin. It's a real bummer. I wish it didn't bug me, but it does. People with their feet on the theater seats. Oh, is another one. I have to move or leave, try to get a refund. No, 100%. If somebody put their feet on a seat either behind me or near me, I would be the guy saying something. Like, believe me, I would be going like, whoa. You need to knock that off. I want to enjoy a movie, not your dirty, stinky feet. 100%. Chud 2025. Are they remaking Chud? Man, don't remake Chud. I don't need Chud remade, but are they doing that? I haven't heard about that yet. Major Reeves, what up, Major Reeves? How you doing? Let's see here. SoCal Shorts, what up? I went to the new Sphere in Vegas. Very cool. A huge screen, but not really set up for movies. It's at a bad angle. You know, SoCal Shorts, that I kind of heard something along those lines from Matt. He went, and I believe he was saying, I think it was Matt. Somebody was telling me that the way it's set up, you can't, like a movie can't use the entire screen. So I think it's more set up like for the U2 concert, where I think U2 was able to use like the entire screen because they did their video for the Sphere. So if there was a movie that wasn't made specifically to play at the Sphere, then it may not look right, or they can't use the whole thing. But I'm looking forward to going and checking it out one day. I think maybe it's like $65 or something where you can go get the Sphere kind of like tour in a little video or something. I would love to do that. I'd love to go see a concert there too. It'd be great. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out one day. I love seeing it outside. It adds such a cool flair to Vegas with the big Ferris wheel and the Sphere and the Paris Eiffel Tower and all the different things. There's Stratosphere, all the cool looking buildings. The Vegas skyline is so cool just to kind of hang out. One of my favorite places to kind of hang out and enjoy that skyline was over at the Rio parking garage, where you're kind of like out there, like it's like you're the parking garage and there's like the freeway and then there's a strip. Great view of the Vegas Strip from that parking garage right there. Man, that is very cool. I'm envious of you, and I can't wait. One day I'll get over there and check out the Sphere. Very cool, SoCal. Dreams of Evermore. Jude says people will put their feet on the seat in front of them regardless. Yeah. Well, but here's the nice thing. The theaters around here that have the recliners and stuff, good luck. You can't reach the seats in front of you. And a lot of them have an actual wall. There's the seat, it reclines, there's a lot of space, then there's a wall, then there's the seats in front. So you couldn't put your feet on the seat in front of you if you wanted to. So yeah, maybe you need to go to one of those if they have one of those type of theaters. All right. Yeah, no, that's very cool. We'll definitely have to keep our eye out for that new Matthew McConaughey movie being shot out there in New Mexico. Very cool. Biggest screen I ever experienced is in the Royal Cinemas Theater in Pooler, Georgia. The IMAX screen is massive, 76 feet 2 inches and 101 feet wide. Wow. Oh, you saw Top Gun. That's a great movie to see on a big screen like that. Great movie, Preminator. Very cool. You weren't happy with the Omen movie at all. No, Jennifer, I was not. I was not. It was tough to get through, and the annoying people in the theater made it much worse of an experience than it needed to be. I hope St. Nick doesn't get shut down again for Creep I.E. No. So, Wicked Network, I heard something about the fire marshals coming, and I don't think they actually got shut down. I think maybe they just got capped because they were at like max capacity. And I don't know how that happened or whatever, but I have not talked to Nick about that. I don't know the details of what happened, but there was stories and rumors going around about the fire marshal shutting them down, but they didn't actually shut down. I think they might have just stopped letting people in, but that is not uncommon at conventions. There are conventions that you'll go to, and like Comic-Con, and you'll be outside and you have to wait for so many people to come out before more people can go in. It happens at conventions, so they would not be the first to have that happen, that's for sure. Let's see. Fluffy is going to Texas, but in a couple weeks. He's already moved out of his place, and he's got some stuff in storage in my garage, and he's going to pack it all up and head out to Texas here very, very soon. Is Wet One going with you to Vegas? Copertina, I don't know. Haven't talked to him about it yet. He's been busy. I've been busy, and we'll have to see. I'm sure I'll reach out to him, but that boss of his, expecting him to be at work and everything might make that a bit of a challenge, but I'm not sure. I'll definitely be talking to him about it. OGP, did you see Godzilla X Kong, or you watch only horror releases? Preminator, I have not seen that, and I'll be completely honest. So to me, I understand where, if you were going to say what genre, if you had to pick one, what genre does Godzilla Kong fit in? And probably more sci-fi. As far as, I'm not talking about like detail, like subgenres or anything, but sci-fi, horror, comedy, romance, whatever. I think it fits more into sci-fi, which I do enjoy sci-fi movies, but I'm not the biggest monster movie fan. For example, I'm not the biggest Jaws fan. I know it's a classic legendary movie. I have a Jaws Funko Pop autographed by Richard Dreyfuss, but I'm not the biggest Jaws fan. And I'm also not the biggest Godzilla fan or King Kong fan. And so I have not seen it. I'll probably try and watch it when it's streaming and go from there. So I don't know. I can't tell you much about it. I know what I've heard was that it was not like on the same level as the Godzilla movie -1 that came out last year. This is more of the kind of goofier side of the Godzilla movies, but I guess it was a lot of fun. From what I've heard, everybody said they had a lot of fun with it. Go live again. That stream was a lot of fun. Stream in Vegas. Yes, definitely. I love going live in Vegas. I cannot wait to get back out there and do another live stream. How long a drive is it for you to get to Vegas? Reggie, if I don't stop, I can get there in about, to Matt Matt's, I can get there in about 4 hours if I don't stop at all. So about 4-hour drive. So it's a pretty healthy drive still. It was fun, Jennifer. It was a hangover film, OGP stuff, right? Oh my goodness. Oh man. No, so many of those live streams. I'm like, oh man. And then I wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to go back and watch my own live stream, watch me getting drunk, and make sure I didn't do or say anything too stupid and have to take him down. And which, if there's a Balzer lurking out there somewhere, he can tell you. He'll comment going like, oh, yep, this one's coming down. Because he'll know if I get too stupid on there. Siggy, what's up? You are the legend, Siggy. Thanks for dropping in. Hey, guys, have to leave. Wife has root canal tomorrow. Ooh, I have to take her. Well, Gail, hopefully her root canal is painless for her and goes nice and smooth. You have yourself a great night, Gail, and thoughts and prayers out to your wife for that root canal tomorrow. Never a fun thing. Yeah, like the smallest noises just irritates the F out of you. That's what they call it. Yeah, okay. No. And you know what? And so like ASMR or chewing, there's a lot of kind of like noises, ruffling paper, different things that kind of like bug me like that. So I wonder if I kind of got that, if I have to like, if that's something, I don't know if you have to be diagnosed with it or whatever, but I kind of feel like a lot of that. And then, man, like another thing that just gets me, and it's crazy because I have 5 kids. Children crying absolutely gets me going, and I want to be more patient. I wish I was more patient. I wish it didn't bug me, but children crying just like oof. I cannot. It puts me into like almost like a borderline like panic attack. I'm not a fan of it. But go live in Vegas, please. I will do everything I can to go live in Vegas, especially if it doesn't happen on the 29th, the night of that premiere. It will definitely happen that following weekend, the weekend of Cinco de Mayo. You hate when they do that. There was some guy vaping in the theater. No way. Oh, I would have lost it. I definitely would have said something. Felt like we were there with him. Also, Drunk Wet Movie 1 is funny. Yes, no, we had a blast. Wet Movie 1 and I had an absolute blast. Oh, yeah. So he is lurking. The lurker's lurking. Abhorrent cows irritate OGP. Yes, they do. They most certainly do. I'm not a fan of people chewing like farm animals in the theater. I'm not a fan. And I don't mean to be a snob, but I'm not a fan. A couple laid their baby behind me on the floor, screaming and crying. No way. And the baby wasn't happy either. I seen everything, heard nothing. Oh, man. That is, oh, my goodness. Yeah, no, no, baby's crying. Nope. The robots inside are worth as much as the sphere now. They got robots inside there. Oh, wow. Is that like the walking, talking, like the ones that look like people? I've seen those like at ballparks, like at Dodger Stadium and like the Padres Stadium. These creepy robots that like look around and stuff. Like, is that what you're talking about? Oh man, how cool is that? I really got to go check it out. Thanks for the tips there, SoCal. Let's see here. That was a really fun stream. Even the stalker girl made it. I know, right? What was that? All of a sudden, she comes out of nowhere. Boom! We're gonna latch on to Matt and try and get Matt to give her a couple $100 or something, I guess. Oh, craziness. And the worst thing going to the movie theaters is the talking and texting. Yep, Brian, you are correct. No, any of that stuff has to go. Let's see here. We give it another chance when it comes out. We're talking the Omen, like when it comes out on physical. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, Jennifer. I'm not sure if I will or not. I might give it another watch down the road just to kind of reevaluate, but I'm not 100% sure. Psycho 2027. Interesting. Oh, you know what? And I meant to say, so there's let me see. I think I screenshotted this. There was some other news that I needed to mention. Oh yeah, here we go. So there is the movie 28 Days Later. Then there was it 28 days later? 28 hours later? 28 months later? I drawn a blank. But I love those two movies. The first one better than the second one. But the 28 years later that's in production now, or getting ready to go into production, just added Charlie Hunnam to the cast. So how cool is that? Jax Teller has been added to the cast of 28 years later, and which is cool because Charlie Hunnam is English, I believe. Maybe he's Welsh, maybe he's Scottish, maybe I don't know exactly, but he's obviously from the UK, and so to have him in a UK like zombie apocalypse movie is going to be cool. Cannot wait for that. But that should be happening some point down the road. I don't remember when. Fluffy is trapped in the basement. Sorry, hate to break it to everybody, but no appearances from Fluff tonight. He is trapped in the basement. How long till the acid kicks in when driving to Vegas? Yeah. No acid. No acid. Nope. Watching all the new movies out first for us. Yes, I do what I can, Jude. I do what I can. Much appreciated. Love how you just can't hold anything in or you explode. No, there are times when I have to rant and you just have to let it out. You just have to let it out. You just really do. But I'm trying to see more, and I'm trying to be more consistent with the movies and the reviews and stuff. It just, being, so sick for like such a long time and then kind of getting better, but then now playing catch up and having so many different things going on. I'm just always busy. As much as I try to simplify life, I just keep getting busier and busier and busier. But I try to watch all that I can, and I try to respond to messages. I know I've had 1 million people sending me messages for like weeks now, and I haven't responded. So if you're one of them, like Jude, I apologize. I'll try to get to them soon. Have you ever met a celebrity and it was a huge letdown? Ooh, good question, Jeff. Let me think about that for a second. A huge celebrity that was a letdown. I know Wet Movie 1 would probably, I know who he'd probably say Linda Blair. But everybody I've met has been pretty cool. Man, I don't know of anybody that's been an actual letdown. Most everybody that does conventions are pretty cool, pretty laid back people. Anybody I've met at movie premieres has been pretty cool as well. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anybody that was a huge letdown. I mean, if there, and I don't want to say a letdown because that's not right at all. But like meeting Rose McGowan, she had such a long line that it was kind of like, hi. She was very pleasant and friendly, but it was kind of like, hi, here's your autograph, bye. And that was that. No real choice on color of pens or anything like that. It's just hi, bye. But I don't know that was a letdown in the sense that like I didn't like her as a person or something. She was just very, very busy, I think. But man, letdowns. I don't know. I don't know of any offhand, Jeff. And I guess that's a good thing. Parents always taking their children. Also, Fremont Street, and sometimes I see inappropriate. No, Cocotina, there is. You know what? You go out there, and there's like the nun has her boobs out, but just wearing pasties. There's a lot of like the showgirls out there. There's a lot of different things going on that are not appropriate for kids, really, on Fremont Street. Time and place for kids, but at the same time, I got to be honest. I was there years ago when my kids were younger, and I wanted to go to Vegas, and so my wife and I would go, and like in the daytime hours, we'd be out with kids. So I'd be there with kids on Fremont. But we wouldn't hang out like all night long with all the craziness. We'd kind of like walk down Fremont or whatever and go about our way. But I understand when you have young ones, but you still want to go have some fun. Young ones come with you, and then you take turns. Like maybe your wife stays up in the room with the kids for a while, and then you stay up in the room with the kids for a while you each take turns going down gambling, stuff like that. But it's tough. When you have kids, it is very tough, but that is definitely not a place for kids. You're 100% right. Put the lotion on the skin, or Fluffy will get the hose again. Yes, Fluffy. That's what Fluffy should be holding the dog, so it stops barking out here. But he's down there in the basement, and I'll maybe when he puts enough lotion on, I'll let him up so we can carve a big chunk out of his back to put on my bodysuit here. But he has definitely not done enough to earn that trip out yet. Did you see the eclipse today? Sean we went outside. Fluffy and I went outside right at the peak. And from California, it was not that impressive just because it didn't get too close to here. Not that impressive. But we went outside. Fluffy and I went out, recorded a movie hunting video, like an old Goodwill Hunter style video. So there'll be a Goodwill Hunting, like movie hunting video coming up in the near future. But we started that right around the time of the eclipse, and it just was not that impressive in California. Boom, boom, boom. 27 years later, why? No, I know. I hope it's good. I enjoyed the first two movies. The first one's better. The second one is still fun though. But I need some more of that. So I don't mind it. OGP, when are you going? Back to Vegas? Like some have already said. Hope to see it in a live stream. Yeah, no. Worst case, it'll be like Cinco de Mayo weekend. Like maybe, I guess, well, technically almost a month from now still. But yeah, it'll be happening before too long. Later summer, I'll be going back home to visit my family in Laredo. It's going to be an 8-hour drive. Woof. Texas is a big state. If you can drive, my bad, Texas. If you can drive through one state for 8 hours and not cross into another state, that's pretty nuts. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is going to lose money. No more cash grab busters. Wow, it's going to lose money, huh? And that's, I mean, they spend so much money on these movies. It's not really surprising. But it was okay. It was nothing special, but it wasn't horrible. It was just okay. So it would not surprise me for it to lose money. That's interesting, but not surprising. Ketchup. Yeah, no. We'll take ketchup. We'll take ketchup over, and that ketchup is one way to spell it. We'll definitely take that over mustard any day of the week. Would you rather watch Unsane or The First Omen? 100% First Omen. I would watch The First Omen 5 times before I watched Unsane again. Unsane was very, very bad. Let's see here. Trying to get Dean Kane or Kane is a dough bag. Interesting, Jude. And so he was at Days of the Dead, and we did not get a chance to meet him. He was not at his booth when I walked by there. But that's interesting. I had not heard that. Interesting. And Lois and Clark, I liked the show. I liked him as Batman or as Superman. Well, I said Batman. I did like him as Superman. I thought it was a fun show back in the day. But yeah, it's too bad. That's too bad, Jude. Let's see here. It was at a car. Robert was doing his Freddy voice in a mic and saying all the names. It was cool. Oh, I'm missing out, Sean. I don't follow you there. I apologize. The crackhead spinning all night long for cigarettes. That's more inappropriate for the kids. Yes. No, the crackhead spinning around was hilarious. OGP, the movie they're filming in Rosito is called Lost Bus. Okay, very interesting. I will definitely look that up. You didn't like Insane? I thought it was pretty good. No, Jennifer, I was not a fan. I was not a fan. I have a review up. It drove me nuts. I did not like, because you could tell it was shot with a cell phone. It didn't look that great. And the story, I just was not a big fan. Not a big fan. So, yeah, forgive me for that. And the dogs. Forgive the dogs for barking here. But, wow, look at that. We've made it an hour in. I wasn't sure how long I was going to be able to go, not feeling as bad as I did a little bit earlier. Did you see the trailer? Sting, OGP, is the upcoming Spider film. Looks like it has potential. Prepinator, so I did watch that, and it looks interesting. It is from our good friends over at Well Go USA, which is pretty cool. But again, not being a big monster fan, I don't know. It does look like it has potential, but I don't know if I'm going to be a big fan of it. But we'll see. We'll wait and see, definitely. But look at that. We're so caught up on the comments. And Sean's out. Peace out, Sean. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in, hanging out with us. But look at that. We're over an hour in. So let's talk about the news for the week again here. Love to kind of run through that again here now that we're at the top of the hour in case anybody else is joining us here. But yes, Arcadian with Nicolas Cage coming out this week. And looks pretty interesting. I'm kind of thinking I might wait for this on streaming. But I don't know. I just bit my lip a little bit there, and that kind of sucked. Civil War is also coming out, and I have no interest in seeing this, specifically because watching the trailer, when I watched the trailer, they were talking about how California and Texas were on the same team. And, if we ever have a civil war, California and Texas will not be on the same team. There's just no question about that. And the MAXXXINE trailer dropped today. It looks phenomenal. I absolutely cannot wait. So many great movies coming out this year. The Pope's Exorcist is looking to potentially be the first in a trilogy. They're talking about making 2 more movies to make The Pope's Exorcist a trilogy. Went and saw Late Night with the Devil last night. It was a great movie. We'll have a review with some other fun stuff that I do with Fluffy tomorrow. Excuse me. Then the yawns are attacking me. I apologize. That will be coming out 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning. That review, Late Night with the Devil. And the first Omen, oof, yeah, this I was not a big fan. It had so much potential and it flopped. Yeah, the first Omen, I was very disappointed with that. The review video's up. You can go check that out if you haven't already. Death Warmed Up. I believe that was a Severin movie, if I got that right. A Severin release that Fluffy and I watched. Shot down in New Zealand. Like a post-apocalyptic kind of, almost like a Road Warrior, like Mad Max vibe at times, but kind of tough to get through. We watched Funhouse Massacre. This was a fun one with Robert Englund, Courtney Gaines, amongst other people. Funhouse Massacre, if you've not seen that, I highly recommend that. It was great. And then also, before going to see the new Omen, the first Omen, went and watched Omen 4, The Awakening. So just recently, and I like to go back and watch the movies in a series or a franchise before going to see the new one. And so went and watched that. And yeah, definitely like The Awakening better than the first Omen. That's for sure. And then Abigail, less than 2 weeks away. Cannot wait for Abigail to come out. That looks so good. So let's see here. I got to get caught on the comments. You never put the Unsane review back up on your channel. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I will look for that, Balzer. I will look and see if I can get that back up. Love the movie Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is, I'm okay with that. Like, Anaconda. That's like a kind of like big snake monster movie that I enjoyed. Arachnophobia, the original Birds. I mean, there's some of those type, animal movies that I'm down with. Just not all of them. Okay, read that already. Don't spiders bite and not sting? I think spiders bite. Yeah, I think they do, right? Yeah, I think they bite you, huh? True Metal, but Sting is a much better title than Bite. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. In response to Metal God. Yes. Yeah, but Bite would be much more accurate. It would. Pepsi versus Coke. Sean, it is 100% Diet Coke for me. Coca-Cola products over Pepsi products. I'm sorry, Pepsi, but yes, Coke gets the nod there. Let's see here. Bites can burn, which means it stings. That's true. That is a good point, Jennifer. Very good point. 80s Monster Kid, what up? Do you think the people were more respectful in the theaters back in the days? Now it seems like people have less. 100%. As time moves on, people in general are becoming less and less respectful and exercising less and less manners or self-control and just caring more about themselves than anybody else around them. So I do think, I don't remember ever going to theater back in the day and going like, man, they're chewing loud or these people are talking or whatever. I just don't remember that experience in theaters a while back. Oh, let's see here. President Nick Offerman sounds like fun. Yeah. Nick Offerman's hilarious, but I'm just not sure. Excited. Yes, I am also excited for Abigail. It does look fun. Mexican Coke, way better. Yeah, a lot of people like it. Mexican Coke gives me heartburn. All regular Coke gives me heartburn. That's why I got to drink my diets over here. OGP, your ASMR rant was hilarious. Well, thanks. No, it was, oh man, those movies where they give you the little, oh, like, I hate that. I hate it. It drives me nuts. Let's see here. Is Scream 7 confirmed for next year? I don't know that it's confirmed. It could be next year or the following year. I would think filming would have to get underway in the next few months. Oh yeah, no. It definitely, excuse me, gosh. I'm going to have all of you sitting at home yawning, and I apologize for that. I really do. Fluffy and I out doing our video today and getting up for the eclipse and everything. Maybe I overdid it a little bit, and I apologize. But I definitely think Scream 7, it will be next year or the following year. I don't know. But I can't wait for it either way. Cannot wait. Let's see here. Maybe they can give her character good closure. Oh, talking about Nev and close her chapter. Yeah, they would have to. They would have to write her off in a good way. But here's the thing. As long as she's alive, you got to keep bringing her back. So how do you kill off Nev Campbell is Sydney. Why am I drawing a blank on that? How do you couldn't kill off Sydney? Come on now, So what do you do with that? What do you do with that? I don't know. But anyways, everybody, I think I'm going to call it a night a little early tonight just because of not feeling so well. I am feeling better, and talking to you all makes me always feel so much better and have a great night. It really is a highlight for me. Love doing these, and I apologize for calling it a night kind of short tonight. But I think I need to go get some rest and take care of myself a little bit. But Wednesday morning, 10 a.m., there will be a video out, the review from Late Night with the Devil. So look forward to that. Definitely next Monday, there will be another live stream, but from Hawaii. And then we will be, I'll either have sometime between Wednesday and Monday, I'll release the video that I shot with Fluffy today, or next week, probably maybe like Friday or Saturday, I'll release that video. So there should be some content coming out this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoy all that, and I'll see y'all next Monday. They killed off Dewey pretty easily, which sucked. No, they did kill off Dewey pretty easily. But yeah. Nev is just the main character. You can't just kill her off that easy, can you? I would be crazy. She just has moved so far away where they won't be able to ghost. Yeah, another Ghostface ever. But before she does that, she kicks Ghostface ass one more time and then rides off into the sunset. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Great stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And everybody, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate y'all. Thelma and Mr. Bones and Sean and Wicked Network and everybody, Cocotina. Yes, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been an absolute blast. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Have a great week. And take care of yourselves. I got to go take care of myself. And we'll see you very, very soon. Okay? Have a good night, everybody. See y'all next time. Fluffy Gamer would say, bye-bye.